Jungkook breaks records. His new contract with HYBE shakes the K-pop world. Is this the most expensive move in K-pop history? With the signing of a new contract reportedly surpassing the boundaries of the Asian entertainment industry, Jungkook, the youngest member of the legendary group BTS, has once again made history. HYBE Labels, the giant agency behind BTS's success, officially announced that they have signed a new contract with Jungkook, which is said to be the largest in the history of the Korean music industry, and is even believed to be one of the most expensive in the Asian region. This information immediately became a global spotlight, not only because of the astonishing value of the contract, which has yet to be detailed by the agency, but also because of the strategic and symbolic meaning behind this move. This contract is not just a continuation of cooperation between artist and agency, but a declaration that HYBE places Jungkook as a key asset in the post-military era of BTS, as well as the main foundation for the future of the label amid the fierce competition of the global music industry. This step marks a significant shift in how the Korean entertainment industry views the value of solo artists. In recent years, the individual popularity of BTS members has sharply increased, but Jungkook has shown the most consistent performance in terms of sales, global streaming, brand partnerships, and digital engagement. This new contract is believed to be HYBE's formal recognition of the commercial strength and global influence held by the Golden Magne. Industry experts indicate that the contract includes various strategic elements, from stock ownership, rights to music royalty earnings, large-scale global solo projects, to full creative control over future works. Thus, Jungkook is not only positioned as an artist but also as a strategic partner and key player in HYBE's creative leadership structure. What makes this agreement even more surprising is its timing. In the midst of ongoing military service for some BTS members, HYBE's decision to seal such a major contract reflects their long-term confidence in Jungkook. This is not merely a business maneuver, but a firm statement that they are ready to rely on Jungkook as the spearhead of post-group global expansion. Many analysts have compared this move to historic contracts in the global music industry. If internal reports are accurate, the total contract value, including incentives, shares, and potential cross-media projects, could exceed $100 million over a certain period, a figure previously only associated with major names in Western music like Taylor Swift or Drake. Not only among analysts, but the public also responded with great enthusiasm. Social media was flooded with comments and reactions from armies around the world. Hashtags like #JungkookBiggestDeal, #HYBE contract, and #Golden Magne domination trended across platforms, showing immense excitement and pride from fans. Many see this as proof of recognition for Jungkook's hard work and consistency for more than a decade since debuting at age 15. But behind this euphoria, a heated debate has emerged. Some question HYBE's decision to allocate such a large investment to a single individual. Will this move create imbalance within the company's internal dynamics? What about strategies for other young artists under HYBE? Even so, most analysts argue that this investment is worth the global impact Jungkook can produce in the long run in the context of South Korea's creative economy. This decision reflects a paradigm shift. In the past, group success was the main determinant of an artist's value. Now, individual power and the ability to build a personal brand have become equally important assets. Jungkook is the real example of that transformation, from teen idol to global icon capable of influencing music, fashion, and even digital culture on a wide scale. Undeniably, this decision will also have a broad impact on the overall K-pop landscape. Other labels are expected to start restructuring contracts to retain their talents. Fourth-generation idols now have a new benchmark for measuring their market value. Jungkook and HYBE's contract has become the new gold standard, and it's no exaggeration to say this is a game-changing moment. And the end, one thing becomes clear. Jungkook is not just a singer or dancer. He is a symbol of the new power of the Korean entertainment industry, a power built on discipline, dedication, and undeniable global influence. And HYBE, by signing this contract, has not only secured the future of its artist, but also reinforced its dominance at the top of the global music industry. The question now is, will this big step be followed by new creative breakthroughs from Jungkook? Is this the beginning of a truly world-shaking global solo era? And more importantly, Does this signal that the future of K-pop no longer relies on groups, but on the strength of individuals capable of standing alone on the world stage? Time will tell. But one thing is certain: history has been rewritten, and Jungkook stands at the forefront of its golden ink. Yet amid the uproar surrounding this spectacular contract, a fundamental question arises that we must reflect on together. Is this news truly accurate, or is it merely a media fabrication designed to create momentary sensation? In today's fast-paced and limitless digital information era, news flows faster than the public's ability to digest and verify it. Many pieces of information originating from platforms like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and viral Twitter (now X) threads spread widely based only on short video clips or brief comments with no official confirmation. Are you confident that this largest contract in K-pop history has gone through a valid verification process? Or are we all part of a public consumption pattern that trusts too quickly without first testing the truth? While some media outlets have indeed mentioned a major partnership between Jungkook and HYBE, so far, no official statement has disclosed the exact figures or details of the contract. The circulating reports remain as mere interpretations, speculations, and analyses from unverified sources on social media. Therefore, skepticism is natural. Could these fantastic numbers merely be the result of assumptive calculations from fan sites or entertainment channels racing for clicks? Is a contract worth hundreds of millions of dollars really reasonable in the context of South Korea's entertainment industry, which still heavily relies on centralized agency systems? Or is it possible that this news was deliberately leaked as part of a marketing strategy that leverages the power of the global fanbase? In a world where perception often outweighs reality, it's not impossible that a narrative is carefully constructed solely to shape an image. We also need to question the extent to which the media plays a role in shaping mass perception. Many entertainment platforms, both local and international, deliberately raise news with bombastic headlines, often without sufficient supporting data. Are readers and viewers merely targets of algorithms that prioritize engagement over informational accuracy? Furthermore, how do we distinguish between artist branding strategies and the truth that should be upheld by journalistic ethics? Let us raise more provocative questions. Why wasn't information of this scale announced in an official press conference? Why do the reported contract figures circulate through fan accounts and not come with documents or statements from the management? Is the public too quick to conclude that a big number equals great success? Are we unconsciously reinforcing a culture of sensationalism that further distances the public from the truth? The public's reaction also deserves a more critical look. The rise of various viral hashtags and waves of fan enthusiasm does not always reflect the validity of the information. Is this collective euphoria a form of genuine appreciation, or a manifestation of fanatical consumption patterns that lack selectivity towards the truth? When thousands of comments express admiration, do they truly understand the news context, or are they merely swept up in the tide of popularity? Not a few content creators have turned this topic into a goldmine of viral content. Analysis videos, exaggerated reactions, and unproven claims flood the timeline. This is where the importance of reflective thinking lies. Are we watching information, or are we being controlled by information? In such a situation, the role of skepticism becomes crucial, not in rejecting all information but as a form of intellectual caution. The digital world demands that we become active and intelligent consumers of information, not passive and emotional ones. Information, no matter how accurate it may sound, still needs to be tested. The credibility of the source, data background, and the motives behind the dissemination of information must be top considerations. Therefore, we urge readers and viewers not to immediately believe every circulating piece of information, especially those that come only from video clips, edited interview snippets, or unofficial opinion accounts. In the increasingly complex dynamics of the entertainment industry, narratives are often formed not to deliver facts, but to steer opinions. We understand that Jungkook is a figure of extraordinary global influence. Every movement of his draws the attention of millions. However, in this context, we must be able to separate admiration for the figure from vigilance against the potential manipulation of surrounding information. Lastly, let's reflect more broadly. Do you feel informed or merely entertained by this news? Does this news encourage you to think more critically? Thank you for watching.